Good afternoon everyone, welcome you all. My name is Adesha Mahati and I am from class 9. Today I am going to give a seminar on a topic. So before starting the topic, I would like to ask you some questions. So my first question is, what is matter?
Anything that has mass and occupies space is known as matter.
So what is matter? Anything that has mass and occupies space is called matter. Light and emotions are two non-matter. So my second question is, matter is made up of what?
Matter is made up of smaller particles known as atoms.
So you have a question in mind, what is atom? So atom is the building blocks of all matter, or we can say that atom is the smallest particle of matter. So who invented atom? So first some philosophers gave their statement about atom. They didn't have any proof. So first an Indian philosopher, he is Maharishi Kanad. So he said that if you continuously divide a matter, we will get smaller and smaller particles. He named these smaller particles Paraman. So another Indian philosopher, he is Pakuda Katlam. He elaborated his doctrine. These particles cannot exist independently in nature. They can chemically combine to form some particles which can exist independently in nature. So in the same era, another few philosophers came. They are the Greek philosophers. They are called Democritus and Lysippus. They suggested that if you continuously divide the matter, a stage will come where the particles often cannot divide. So they named it atom. So who named the smallest particles atom? Democritus named the smallest particles atom. Next, come to the next point, Dalton's atomic theory. Dalton is the first scientist to give the theory about atom. So what he said about atom? He said that a matter, it is whether it is element or a compound or a mixture made up of very tiny particles called atom. So his first statement about he combines his statement about atoms. He named this Dalton's atomic theory. In 1804, we called it atomic theory of matter. The first statement of his Dalton's atomic theory is the matter is made up of tiny particles called atom. So second theory is atom is an individual particles which cannot be created or not be destroyed in a chemical reaction. For example, H2O. In H2O, two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atoms combine with each other to form H2O molecules. If I say I will add another oxygen atoms to it, it will make H2O2. So it will be hydrogen peroxide. It will make a different compound. It has different chemical properties. So atoms cannot be created or be destroyed in a chemical reaction. So third statement of Dalton's atomic theory is atoms of a given element are identical in mass and chemical properties. How? So H2 is the element. So let me tell you what is the difference between element and the compound. So same atoms, if the same atoms combine with each other to form molecules, they will make element. Like H2. H2 is the element because here hydrogen atoms and two hydrogen atoms are combined with each other to form H2 molecule. So it is the element. So what is compound? If different atoms combine with each other to form molecules, this is called compound. So in H2 element, two hydrogen atoms are combined with each other. So here atomic mass of one hydrogen atom is one, so their atomic mass will be same, their chemical properties will be same. So atoms of a given element are identical in mass and chemical properties. So the fourth statement is atoms of a different element have different mass and chemical properties. Like it is H2 element and it is O2 element. In O2 element, two oxygen atoms are combined with each other, so it will be 16. One atomic mass of one oxygen atom is 16. So the atomic mass of hydrogen atoms are different from the atomic mass of oxygen atoms. Their atomic mass are different. So atoms, the chemical properties will be also different. So atoms of a different element have different masses and chemical properties. So the fifth statement is atoms combine in the ratios of small whole numbers to form compounds. So CO2 or H2. Here CO2, one carbon atom is combined with two oxygen atoms. So it will be 1 and it will be 2:2 because here two hydrogen atoms are combined with each other to form one oxygen. If there it is 1 and 2 are two small whole numbers. If I say 1:2.5, it will make two atoms and half of one atom. So how it can be possible? If atoms are combined with each other, they will totally combine. The whole atom will be combined with each other to form compounds. So atoms are combined in the ratios of small numbers to form compounds. So the last statement of the Dalton's atomic theory is the relative numbers and the kinds of atoms are constant in a given compound. Like before I have stated if the atoms are individual particles, atoms can be not be created and rested in a chemical. Like this, atoms are, the number of atoms are constant in a given compound. Like H2O, there is two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. We can add or take any atoms from it. It will be constant in a given compound. So, but the Dalton's, it is all about the Dalton's atomic theory, but the Dalton's atomic theory is limited till the 18th century. After the 18th century, some new technology comes and that Dalton's atomic theory is totally false. So, in the end of the 18th century, there was an experiment performed called cathode ray experiment. From this experiment, new information comes out that atoms are divisible particles because some small particles are negligible and have negative charges are coming from out of atom, and all atoms of a given element are not identical in mass. So what is this electrons particles are coming from the atom? They are called the subatomic particles. They are electrons, protons and the neutrons. Electrons are for negative, they are negative charges, protons are positive charges, neutron is neutral, they didn't have any charges. So that another information comes out that all atoms of a same element are not identical in mass. So they are called isotopes. What is isotopes? Isotopes are those atoms in the same element which have the same atomic number but have different atomic mass. So hydrogen, there is three isotopes. It is called protium, deuterium and tritium. In protium there is will be 118. In superscript, it will be 1, it is the atomic mass and it is the atomic number. So in protium the atomic mass is 1 and the atomic number is 1. So the protons and the neutrons makes the atomic mass of an atom. So what is atomic number? Atomic number is defined as the number of protons present in an atom. So the atomic mass of a given element is equal to the number of protons present in the element. So here atomic number is also the number of protons will be also 1. But atomic mass, the number of protons and the number of neutrons makes the atomic mass. Here atomic mass is 1 and the number of protons is 1. 1 minus is 0. So in protium there is no neutrons. So in deuterium it will be 2,1H. Because I said isotopes are the atoms of a same element which have same atomic mass but have different atomic mass. So in deuterium also the atomic number will be same, atomic mass will be 2. So the number of proton is 1, the neutron atomic mass is 2 minus 1 will be 1. So in deuterium there is 1 neutron, in tritium it will be 1H. In tritium there is 2 neutrons are there. So in protium there is no neutrons, in deuterium there is 1 neutron and in tritium there is 2 neutrons are there. This is all about isotopes and changes to Dalton's atomic theory. The next come to the next point, how atoms exist in nature. Atoms chemically combine with each other to form molecules. Molecule is the smallest particle of matter which can exist independently in nature. How the atoms combine with each other to form? They will share the electrons. So this is the structure of the atom. It is the nucleus of the atom. Nucleus contains protons and neutrons. Electrons floats around the nucleus. So electrons are arranged in 4 orbits. So it is named as K, L, M and N. K K is the first orbit, L is the second orbit, M is the third orbit, N is the fourth orbit. The electrons are arranged in a manner like 2n square equals. So in K cell, how many electrons will be needed to K cell to be stable? In K cell, that 2 into K cell is the first number of cells, so 1 square is equal to 2. So K cell needs 2 electrons to be stable. L cell needs 2 into S is the second orbit, so 2 square will be 8. So L cell needs 8 electrons to be stable. K cell needs 2 electrons to be stable, L cell needs 8 electrons to be stable, M cell needs 8 electrons to be stable, N cell needs 32 electrons. But the maximum number of electrons orbit can be accommodated is 8. So let me give argon. Argon has 18 electrons. So first cell of argon is K is the case. In K cell there will be 2 electrons. In L cell needs 8 electrons. In L cell there will be 8 electrons. M cell needs 8 electrons. But M cell has 8 electrons. But it is stable in nature. It is argon is a noble gas. Why? Because the maximum number of atoms orbit can accommodate is 8. If there is 8 electrons in N cell, it can be stable. If there is 18 electrons, it also can be stable. So atoms share their electrons. So hydrogen atoms have one oxygen atom. So but K cell needs 2 electrons. So what will say? You will combine with another hydrogen. They will share their electrons. It will be 2. So they will combine with each other to form molecules. We call it AS2 molecules or element. So this is about how atoms exist. Then how big are atoms? Atoms are very small. So they can be measured in their radius in meters, like 1 by 10 to the power 9 meter is equal to 1 nanometer. 1 meter is equal to 10 to the power 9 nanometer. So hydrogen atom is the smallest atom measured as 10 to the power minus 10 meter. So we can see atoms in naked eyes or in microscope. We only can see an atom through a specific microscope called scanning tunneling microscope. Scanning tunneling microscope. We can only see atom through scanning tunneling microscope. And the symbols of atoms. So Dalton is the first scientist. Let's start symbols of atoms. So Dalton is the first scientist who gave the symbols of atoms. So, but what he gave the symbols of atoms are very difficult to draw or to remember. Like he gave the hydrogen, for hydrogen element, it is like. So it is very difficult to draw this type of drawings. So new modern symbols for atoms came like H, hydrogen. For hydrogen, the first letter of hydrogen is H. So the symbol of hydrogen is H. So if there is like helium, the first letter of helium is also H, but it is Hg. It will be the same, so it will be confused. There will be confusion, so it will be He. Like potassium and the symbol of phosphorus is P, but potassium is K. Why it is K? Because the Latin name of potassium is kalium. From kalium, K is direct. This is all about say about atom.